Namaste children, this is Santosh, your English teacher, Pearl Public School. Today I'm going to start a new lesson of class 7 English. So we are all referring the same NCERT textbook. So as your textbook, honeycomb, the textbook name is honeycomb. It means MCB, main course book. So here, before going into the lesson or starting the lesson, I'll just tell you a few things about the people into the society. What people actually do, that everybody, every person in the society wants to become very popular, very famous. Why? What is that? Making a person to become famous. Something the person feels to become famous because people have to recognize me, people have to find me, and people have to appreciate me every time. The same way, here we have a character. There, a king, one who wanted to become a very popular, very famous king in his kingdom. Even he wanted to become very popular out of his kingdom also, and he wanted people should recognize him, and other kings even should recognize him. This is what the intention. But the thing is, whenever we want to become popular or famous, we will be having a plan, or any sketch will be having. In the same way, the king had his plan. So he was actually thinking that let me prepare a plan to become very popular or famous. But according to his plan, the king's plan, he didn't have any other steps to follow or any other functions to be done. But he had, instead of having all these elements, he had only three questions. Three questions. He was thinking that if I find the answers for these questions, definitely I'll become very popular and a wisdom and moreover, a famous king in my kingdom. So that's what, the three questions itself made him to, actually the king made him to, try getting out the answer. So he was unable to get the answer, but he decided to get the answer from others. So how he tried himself to get the answers for his three questions? The same way, I am just going to start up the new lesson. The title of the lesson is Three Questions. So these are the three questions of king, and who is going to answer, we don't know about that. Before going to the story of the lesson, I'll just tell you about the three questions of the king. What were the major three questions of king to become popular? The first question: what is the right time to begin something? No, he was just thinking that what is the right time to do something, the exact or the right or the correct time to do something. And the second one, which people should he listen to? Many people come to a king, many people even come to us, but we should decide that whom should we listen. In the same way, king was having a question. The second question, whom should he listen to? And the third one, what is the most important thing to do? See the similarity between the first and second. What is the right time and what is the most important thing? As the king was having all these three questions, the first one, what is the right time to do something? Second one, whom should he listen? And the third one, what is the most important thing to be done? These three questions were making king, disturbed. These three questions have disturbed him a lot. He was trying to get the answers of these three questions. What he has done, he just called up the ministers and other people of this kingdom, and he said that. So I had these three questions. So I don't know the answers. Now, at present, I just want to get the answers of these three questions. Please, you help me. If you can't, you just announce this into the kingdom, to the public. Whoever comes with the right answers, I will reward them. In reward means the money will be given to them. So this is what the prize will be given to the people, those who answer for these three questions. Later, so the king has given a message to the messengers. Those people, they just have given the message to the people of the kingdom. So one by one, many people have started coming over there. Wise men, even some counselors, and many, ministers, and even people from the other kingdom have gathered over there. So there in the palace, courtyard, what we talk, courtyard. So everybody started, discussing about the three questions of the king. They have started discussing about this one. And later, some people even say, see, so here what is the right time to begin something in that, for that question. So people started giving the answers. Many people were there, every person will be having different opinion. The same way, even if I ask you a question, it doesn't mean that everybody will be having same answer. No. Actually, in the same way, for the first question, there were many people, what is the right time to begin something? Either morning or night or afternoon or any particular day or any date, year. This is what the discussion about. So many people have given that, if we want to do something, the right time to begin something, king must have a timetable. So soon after, some people have said that, there must be a timetable to do something. This is what the right time. It will give the exact timing for the, king to do something. But some people even opposed. We can't get, we'll be having both the hands, one is right, another one is wrong. Or, one is favor, another is, against. The same way, few people have started saying that, timetable, actually, we can't predict the future. We can't even say that, what happens in future. That, if king starts following the timetable, it's quite difficult. And king has to, behave, king has to even go as per the situation. He has to act as per the situation. Otherwise, it's quite difficult. We can't follow timetable. And some people even said that he should consult the council of a wise men. So there must be a committee of a council. What we talk about, wise men. There must be a committee of wise men who are called a good scholar or even ministers. We can consider. So there must be a council, a committee must be there. Wise men should suggest the king, this is the right time, you have to do this job, and this is the right time. And once after getting this answer, council of wise men, few other people even say that wise men can be good at a particular subject. They can guide the king to do one work in the right time. Okay, what about the future and what about the other things? I am very good at a particular subject. If I get a task to do something of another subject, it's quite difficult for me. The same way people started saying that wise men will be good at a particular subject or a particular part. But what about the other parts? Even people are opposed to that. And few people even said that magicians are the best people to find the right time to do something for the king. People say that. Magicians? No, can't. Magicians even can't predict what happens in future. Magicians even can't prepare a timetable. They can't even guide a king what to do in the right time. It's quite difficult, but the king was not satisfied with the answers of different people in the courtyard, in the palace. He was not happy because he didn't get the right answer. And come to the second question. Which people should he listen to? Many people were there in the courtyard. They started discussing, and few people have said that king should listen to the priest. Priest means the people, those who worship the god in the temple. So they are scholars. They are wise men. So king has to listen priest. But other people, they started opposing that. Priest, he can't even guide a king to fight, how to fight. This is what? The people can't, the people must be good at all the aspects. We can't find out a person who is good at all the elements. It's quite difficult. So people started saying that priest cannot be. No. We can't consider priest as the best people to listen. No. and some others told that doctors are good. They can even say that what to do, and king can listen the doctors, but doctors will always say about the treatment. They can just say about the treatment to the people. What about the warfare? Difficult. So some people even started, going against to the doctors, and some people say that even counselors. Some people said soldiers. All these answers were not at all the right answers, which made the king, dissatisfied. He was not at all satisfied with the answers of the people, those who were gathered there for the second question. And the third question, come to the third question, what is the most important thing to do? Obviously, as the first and second answers which were given by the people, those who have gathered there in the courtyard, so the same, silly answers were being given by the people. Some people say that the important thing to do, science. No, he should always work with the science. That is what the most important thing to be done in the life. Science, some people say that science, as a king, he must work, he must fight against the, opponents or against the other kings. Fighting is the best thing that the king can do. And some people even say that religious worship. Being a king, instead of fighting or instead of looking into the science part, he must always worship some religious worships. He should greet the God. He should even worship different gods in the kingdom. He should go to other temples. So these are all the different answers given by the different people in the courtyard, in the palace to king. But all the answers which were given by the people for the questions of these three were not at all satisfied. King was unhappy with this one. He was thinking, how should I get it? So this was the first part of your first lesson, 3 questions. This lesson will be having 4 parts. We'll end up this session with the first part. Thank you.